Me and Sega? I don't think anybody understands me better than Sega. I feel like I can just like look over, stare into his eyes, and he just like knows what's going on. And he knows how to touch me in the heart, you know?
I enjoyed the humor aspect of our friendship. It's an important part.
What do I love about the JDS community?
What do I love about the JDS community?
What do you love about the JDS community, Sega?
I don't know. It's,
I think the fact that the JDS community is in itself a community in which is great. Me and Sega can feel at home together.
Yeah, like a home, but in a school.
Halal's a really happy person also, and she likes good music, so I mean that's always a good thing.
I really like Shira because she's really nice and funny.
Yeah. One time I didn't have somewhere to stay one night, so Halal let me stay at her house, and it was really nice of her, and it's really nice.
I think that like accepting you, like whoever you are, and like and just like accepting you and loving you.
Well, this might not be the answer to the question, but one day when I had my own children, my little girl at the time, Melanie, was about not more than, say, 3 years of age. And she asked me, she called me in her room, and she said, "Daddy." And I said, "What?" She says, "I know the most important thing in the world." And I said, "What's that?" She says, "You have to love yourself." And I don't know how she came up with that, but she had this revelation that stuck with me my whole life as a father, that you do have to love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, then it's hard to love other people. So that's how I define it. I kind of define it through my children. But when I first got to JDS, here's my story. When I first got to JDS, I saw all these teachers at 4 o'clock and then at 5 o'clock and at 6 o'clock. And I went like, nobody in their right mind would stay here that long. And then I realized, oh my God, these kids love these teachers, and these teachers are constantly helping them out. So I go like, Jerry Eisner, you better do the same thing because they're going to expect that of you. So I started doing it, and then, I realized that the community is really strong because the kids can come after school whenever they want and get all the help, and the teachers kind of, nurture that. And so I've seen that for 23 years, going on 24, and it's really there.
I'll go first. Okay. Can I call you? Okay. I love that Talia is. She's super outgoing and very excited, and she's really nice to like everyone all the time. And I just think that's really sweet, and it's something that I appreciate about you, and like I look up to. You snore.
What I love about Abby is that she's super fun and can always make me laugh, and whenever we're together, we just always have a good time, and she can always help me with my school stuff because she's super smart. Yeah.
Self-love. Well, I guess, I don't know, I appreciate about myself that I trying to stay positive all the time. I don't like to get so stressed out about everything, and I think that's, I like that I try to do my best in everything that I do, and I like try to, be a happy person and be nice to people.
Yeah, I would say like the same thing. I think I'm a pretty positive person, and I think that really like affects other people also. So that always kind of makes me even more happier. So.
Self-love.
I see self-love the way I see any sort of love, which is to say that there is an unconditional element to it, such that like the people we love are the people that we accept precisely as they are. And so self-love means that you can find ways to really care for yourself precisely as you are, which doesn't mean that you're not trying to grow and doesn't mean you don't have flaws, but means that you're proud to be you in spite of those flaws, and that you recognize that growth is part of the process of being you. In my classes, I mean, it varies from class to class. I think I would want any class to be infused with respect for one another, as well as awe at the universe. So I had a class last year, for instance, where every day we started with someone delivering compliments to someone else, because it was nice to sort of infuse the class with that energy of like, as stressed as we might be about any given thing, we're also really happy to be here with each other, and that there's like a lot of value to be seen in every member of this community. I see the most love at Kabbalat Shabbat. I feel the most love at Kabbalat Shabbat because I really love that we have a moment where we showcase individuals and are reminded of the diversity of talents within our community. And I think it's really cool that someone can get up there at Kab Shab and talk about anything or do anything, and the rest of the community sort of takes that moment to sit in awe of what that person has chosen to produce. And that makes me, that I think is the most unique thing about our school, that like we have love for one another at moments like that, and we sort of like cherish and celebrate whatever any given individual chooses to do.